How can we achieve a cohesive and united country?
Thank you so much. And good morning, everybody. Once again, I want to appreciate my other speakers there, as well as Dr. Olabrahman and Baoga from Kaduna. As we all know, if we close our eyes and you think of Nigeria, ask yourself, what did you see in your hearts? Just close your eyes and think Nigeria. What do you see? The young ones see is a situation where they are in a position and they are packing free money. That is an average, what an average person thinks, what he sees when he thinks Nigeria. But even the adults, those who have grown up, let them close their eyes and see what the perception of Nigeria they have in their mind. If you ask them, what do you see? Most of them don't see anything. They only see themselves, they see their family or their tribe. Now, with the condition where we find ourselves, the first question we should ask, how did we get here? If we know how we got to where we are, we'll be able to know how to move forward. You have raised one of the reasons how we came here, how we got to where we are. An average Nigerian knows the problem of Nigeria. The problem is, how do we solve this problem? Those are the things that many people are now asking. They do not even have in their mind. There's no. First and foremost, you have raised the issue of inclusivity. You have raised the issue of injustice. You have raised the issue of lack of development. But I will add more. One thing, lack of ignorance. These are the things that put us to the level where we are now. First and foremost, the government, we should have an idea of what type of Nigeria do we have. I was in the program, the GMN was asking, who is a Nigerian? What qualifies you as a Nigerian in the first instance? Is it because you are born in Nigeria? Is it because your parents are from Nigeria? Is it because, what are those things that make us Nigerian? We've not actually defined those things that make us Nigerian. Then one, then two, which points are we heading to as Nigerian? What is our vision? What is our mission as a nation? It is not one big book that we are carrying up and down as our vision, as our mission. An average Nigerian should be able to know this is where we are in this country. That is a country that they only promote three things: good health, education, and family. When you know where you are going and why you need to get there, then we'll be able to know how to get to those places where we want to be. You have a kind of focal point where exactly we are going to. So how do we get to those focal points? There are the things now which I think this program is trying to solve. As we all know, let's in a situation where there is no justice, let's start from one, justice. You see what happened in the country recently about some people who are trying to help other people, and some of them, they are now being put on behind the bars because of the problem that is not their own. How do you think other people will be interested in doing anything tomorrow? Because some people has power, some people has strength, some people believe that some people must come down. People will never do that. But also, we have to look at the people who intends to help other people too. Many people, they have good intention, but there's no technical know-how. And there is no way, like lawyer used to say, there's no ignorance in law. Whatever anybody wants to do, you must do it. Then secondly, you look at the issue of not have an idea of what your nation is, or who your country is, and never look at it from religious angle in the area of ignorance. We discover in this country that, let us look at tribes and ethnic groups. You discover most tribal, most ethnic groups from their origin, we are all related to ourselves. You can see an Igbo man, when they trace where they are coming from, so many things, you will see they're related with other tribes. Look at Igala, their tribe, they are related with other tribes. Look at Yoruba. Yoruba said they have relationship with the Borno people. So it means most of us, we actually don't have education. We do not have understanding of who we are and where we are coming from. And if we also move to the area of religion, we discover that most of us, we are almost all ignorant of the religion which we think we practice and the religion of other people. Most of us do not understand our own religion precisely, talk less of understanding the religion of other people. And those are the crises which we face. And also, those who are there, let me now move to government side, those are the position of authority. When I say position of authority, I do not think of only the president, I do not think of only the governor. I mean any position where you find yourself. We all have duty to show one thing, to show leadership, and to show inclusivity, and to show sincere leadership. When you are in authority, if people get what their right, their dues, without them knowing you, without them even talking to you, and they know that they get this thing, before you know it, everybody will be doing the right thing because they would like to copy you. But when we have leaders who are only conscious of themselves, they don't even care of what the way people feel, not knowing that no matter how rich you are, no matter how powerful you are, the moment you are in a position of authority, you become a model. So you should think, you should rewind the way you do your things. You should try to reorganize the way you do your things, because you know, even the way you sleep, people want to copy it. The way you relate with people want to copy it. The way you eat, people want to copy it. And if you are not conscious of this position that people, Almighty God has put you, you might be thinking that you have a good intent and do the right thing. You might actually be the one that is leading the destruction of the country in terms of unity, in terms of progress.